Hello, my name's Marty Windle, the SBL guru, and the exam has just finished. So I've been getting feedback from my students about what came up in the examination. First thing that many students said is they were very happy with the exam in general because they got 2 mock exams based on the pre-seen. So it allowed me to cover a number of different possible areas. And many of those areas which I asked in the 2 pre-seen mocks did come in the examination. So students generally said to me they felt quite well prepared for the exam. It was quite stressful and quite time pressured, but they did feel they had a very strong preparation because of the 2 pre-seen mocks that I developed, which were available on every course that I sell. So let's look at the exams. Generally, there's a morning exam and then an afternoon examination. So I'll go through the morning examination first. So in the morning exam, there was a question to start with on joint venture and franchising. Now that was an amazing result to hear when I hear there's a question on joint venture and franchising. In the class, I did a podcast about joint venture and franchising in a veterinary industry. It could not have gone better. If you listened to that podcast, you would have done really well on that question in the examination. So many students were pretty happy about that. Then there's a question about technology. I did include quite a bit of technology in both the mock exams. I covered different aspects of technology, including big data and AI, and this seemed to come up in the exam. I also put a question about cloud technology. So it seems a question that came up was, how can we use technology to improve the business? If you'd done the mock exams, you'd have had 3 different questions about different types of technology, which you could have used to answer that question in the exam. Question 2 in the morning examination was about CSR, corporate social responsibility, in relation to benefiting the company and its stakeholders. We did a question about stakeholders in the mock examination, and we included CSR elements into our mock with a question on integrated reporting. So there were some elements of the mock exam which would definitely have helped you there. Then luckily, in the exam, there was a question about project management. I did put it into mock examination, pre-seen mock examination number 2, a question on project management. I said it might come up. My question was about the initiation document and the project sponsor. It was a little bit relevant, but this question in the exam was about project management, but the role of a project manager, a job description, and you had to criticize skepticism about that job description. So you had to criticize it, what was not included in that job description. So I did have a project management question. Mine was more about the project sponsor, but some of the elements we put in could have been included in the examination. The last part of the morning exam was about internal control weaknesses and recommending solutions. I did include something in my mock about internal control, recommending solutions to improve internal control in the organization. So it was pretty okay. They were pretty happy about it, the students who took that examination. And if you did my course, you always get that marking and feedback. So you're learning from your mistakes and you can significantly improve on those mistakes in the exam. So that was the morning one. The afternoon, if anything, was a better examination for the students. In the afternoon exam, they had a question on suitability, acceptability, feasibility was the first question in the exam, and that was my first question on mock exam number 2. So I was super happy. Many students who took my course, they would already have had a preview of that question. So really happy with that. That one had an NPV element to it. My mock question did not. 1B was about change management. I did not include it in the mock examination, unfreeze, change and refreeze. But then there was a question about marketing, and that was great because on my mock, I did put a big question in there about marketing in a veterinary practice. So really good. The students who had that one, they will have some benefit there. Then there was a question about sustainability, which linked to my mock question, pre-seen mock 1, which asked about integrated reporting and included some elements of sustainability there. And the last part, also really good. There's a big question there in the afternoon exam in relation to risks and how do we manage risks in the organization. So In my mock 2, I also put in a big question about risks and risk management. So if anything, the afternoon exam was slightly better. But the benefit of having those 2 mocks is massive for my students. Most of them said they were very happy and very comfortable with the examination. Although it was very time pressured and they didn't really have a lot of time to think, but most people did manage to complete their examination. I will give a more detailed review of the real examinations once they publish the examination, which should be in a few weeks' time. So keep an eye. Don't forget, like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're interested in doing the best SBL course, get in touch with me and find out about my courses. Just go to www.sblguru.com. It's got my WhatsApp. It's got all the different ways to contact me, and it's the best way you can prepare yourself for the SBL examination. So thank you very much. Everybody who did the exam, please take a break. Enjoy your time without the exam. For those people who want to do the exam in September, I'll be starting my September course now, so please get in touch if you want to do a course for the September exam. Thank you very much, and good luck with your ACCA studies.